Hi, I'm Maddie. Welcome to or back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be sharing my May bullet journal setup with you all. So this month I decided to go with like a flower power, flower child type of theme. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on with the video. Welcome to my little flower power themed plan with me for the month of May. First, I wanted to talk about the title in the center of the page, which I did prior to filming. Basically, I wrote out May and all of the colors I'll be using in this setup, cut them out and stack them on top of each other to make it look kind of 3D, and I tried to do it in a keep on trucking style font. Sorry that I didn't get any of the process on camera, but I was very much experimenting with this and wanted to make sure that it turned out okay. Moving on to what I am currently doing, I am coloring in the flowers on the cover page. So to do this, I am taking a Tombow dual brush pen and feathering it out from the center, then finishing up with the blend stick to fade it out to a lighter shade of that color. If you have Tombow dual brush pens, I would highly recommend doing this because it makes the flower look way more realistic, and all packs come with a blend stick. When using the blend stick on a new color, it's important to start brushing it from the solid color area to making sure that the color you previously used it on does not transfer into this new white space, because otherwise you will have some multicolored flowers going on. This becomes especially important when using it on lighter colors such as yellow or orange. Speaking of which, when coloring in the lighter colored flowers, I like to erase my pencil outline of the flower before outlining it with the colored pen to making sure that the pencil lines wouldn't be visible through the pen, just because I don't like that look.
She said she the one, I bet she thinks she is. Saying don't have no trust, I don't know where you been. I need a break on breaks.
After I was done with all of the flowers, I moved over to the left hand side of the spread where I'm going to list my May goals. For this spread design, I am just outlining a flower, and in each petal I'll be writing out one of my goals. I like to keep my goal pages simple so the focus is on the goals themselves, but I also like to have a little bit of a design to the page, that way I don't feel pressured to make a whole bunch of goals that I don't necessarily need just to fill up the page. Then at the top I wrote out May goals.
I'm on a wave like Lake Michigan, cold. She the one, bet she thinks she is.
Whenever I was trying to add decorations in the right hand corner, I didn't do the best job, so I cut out a piece of scrap bullet journal paper to cover it up and then redid that corner. You can definitely tell that there's a piece of paper glued in, but it looks better than what was there, so we will go with it. Moving on to the next spread, I'm doing my May calendar. This is a very simple setup, except the dot spacing is changed a little bit this month since May has more rows. Unfortunately, I made a boo-boo whenever I was sketching out the width of each of the columns, so here I am using a white gel pen to attempt to cover it up. I also went in with some whiteout off camera, but this just goes to show you can definitely still make mistakes in your bullet journal, and you just kind of gotta keep going, roll with it, and fix it to the best of your ability. Once all the whiteout dried, I went back in and finished out the calendar spread as originally intended.
Saying don't have no trust, I don't know where you been. I need a break on breaks. I'm on a wave like Lake Michigan. Shorties out here playing.
After everything was drawn out, it was time to decorate. The first addition I added was the pink banner at the top of the calendar, and this is where I'll add my Monday through Sunday headings.
First seed, you deserve a jersey, hanging from the nosebleeds, all up in the rafters, this that happily ever after now.
After that, I took my lime green pen and put a circle in the top left hand corner of each box. This is where I will be numbering off the days.
Different chapter, she said slow down, then went faster. Wait, I might be the realest one that got away. I just talked to God, I had a lot to say.
The next spread consists of my mood tracker and habit tracker. So on the left hand page is where I put my mood tracker. I'm just adding a nice little title to the top and then adding this purple line that I will eventually extend all the way across the spread. For the tracker itself, I sketched out a lot of flowers like I did on the cover page, and each day I'll be coloring in a petal. A few differences here: I am outlining each flower with a black fine liner, and this is so I can keep the correct shape of the flower and not have to worry about outlining each petal with a specific color, and I can just worry about coloring in the petals. It just makes my life a lot easier to do it this way. You could totally leave the pencil marks and just erase them day by day if you wanted to, but that would definitely take some dedication on your part.
Had to get thanks, cause I feel great. I need a space. I gotta think, cause I'm on my way.
After everything was outlined, I numbered each petal so I know which day corresponds with which petal. And I also made a key in the bottom left hand corner of the page. That way I know which color corresponds to which mood.
Taking no pay, cause I need my right hand. Should be a late up, covered in fake.
Over on the right hand side is where my habit tracker goes. This setup is the same month in and month out. However, I did adjust the spacing a little bit just because May does have that extra row. A quick little rundown in case you haven't watched one of my bullet journal videos before. I draw a mini calendar for each habit I choose to track, and when I successfully complete that habit, I will put a little colored dot on that day. At the beginning of each month, I set goals for myself, and at the end of the month, I tally up all the colored dots to see whether or not I met my goal. It's very motivating and helps me stay on top of things.
How you gonna stay down if you can't wait up? She said she the one, I bet she thinks she is. Saying I don't have no trust, I don't know where you been. I need a break.
I was thinking that the side of this page looked a little too plain, so I traced some of the mini flowers that were on the cover page over here. I did use tracing paper for all of the flowers in this setup. It is also called patty paper or hamburger paper. You can probably find it in a grocery store. I just happen to have some left over from an art project through my school, but I'm using the same technique with the Tombow pins on these flowers.
On breaks, I'm on a wave like Lake Michigan. Go. She the one, bet she thinks she is. Saying don't have no trust, I don't know where you been.
For the final spread, of course, we have my gratitude spread, where I simply write out gratitude in cursive in the top left hand corner and add a nice little border around the rest of the spread, because like I've said so many times, I like for the main focus to be on what I am grateful for. Now it is time for my final flip through.
1, 2, 3, funk it.
My darling, I love you, 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 I l
Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below some of your bullet journal theme ideas. And while you're down there, be sure that you're subscribed and have the bell turned on. That way you can be notified every single time I either upload a new video or go live. All of those things really do help my channel grow, and I would appreciate it so much. I will see you in my next video. Bye!
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.
It's not about personality matrixels and charts. It's all about the bumps in your heart.